Hi, I'm Amy and welcome to One Mommy Scrapping. I love memory keeping in a variety of ways. Today, I have a layout share for you for the second half of September and the month of October 2020. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd love if you would hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video or go live. So let's get started. I have put these layouts in order. Some of them are ones I've created here live on YouTube. Some of them are ones I've created live in my Facebook group. If you like watching live videos, then definitely hit that bell because that way you can be notified. Somehow or not Facebook, but this is YouTube. YouTube likes to send me emails when I go live on my channel, just in case I didn't know I was live. I couldn't figure that out. So we're starting off with the Bella Boulevard Cooper collection with Tucker, and I used a song title, line from a song, I'll Be There For You, which is by the Rembrandts, the theme song of Friends. And my Tucker boy loves his little stuffed bunny, so love that. Lots of different splatters. This was a lot of fun to go through and pull not just new product, but then go through and pull old stuff like these enamel arrows, the canvas heart, even some of these embellishments here. They're so old, I don't even know where I got them. But I have them sorted out in my color category, so it's kind of nice to be able to go through and like, oh, that would work. It's a new way to look at my products, I guess. All right, next I have my lovely little girl for titled Your Very Important Day. I think this was a sketch challenge, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember for who, though. This used some very old Echo Park. I've got some old Making Memories. They're Papyri, I don't know, that collection. This is my daughter on her baptism birthday. My husband always makes her big giant cupcake for that. And this was fun because I got to pull out so many of these little illustrated faith enamel hearts that I've had for pretty much forever. Loved being able to add those in. Next, we have the only 2-page layout for the month, In the Quiet Stillness, Early Christmas Morn. And this is Christmas morning before my daughter wakes up. So I included a picture of the tree all lit up, the letter that Elizabeth wrote to Santa, and then the letter that Buddy, her elf, wrote back to her. And then some of our favorite things at our house. This would be the nativity set that my grandmother gave to me when I got married, and some of my favorite ornaments that Elizabeth handmade. So, and one of my husband's favorite, that would be from National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. Got that one in there. So, you know. But this, I can't remember. Oh, this uses one of the new Cartabella, I think. Yeah, one of the new Cartabella Christmas collections. I was sent it by accident by scrapbook.com and they told me to keep it. So I was like, yay, I know what I'll use that for. School year 2020. Oh, the drama. Well, my school went back 100% in person, and I really wanted to document this. I am working from home due to my health conditions, so this was one of the students that I was actually working with for a little while, but meeting with her and her 5th grade teacher before the school year actually began, using what I think was the last of my full sheets of the Paige Evans Whimsical collection. But it was really fun to get all these little things in there, and then to do kind of the rainbow, I know it's not like rainbow order, but the little color gradient going down with the different embellishments, and even managing to pull in enough of the Nouveau drops in the different colors to match. Here we have some basic gray. I think this is Pacific Sunset. I don't know. I can't remember now. But anytime I use basic gray, you know I'm happy. This is us. This will go into our Orlando vacation album for 2019. This is when we went to Universal Studios. It was in between her birthday and his birthday. There's one day between them. So August 3rd, we were there, and we went to Margaritaville. My husband was dying to get his picture taken with the Hemisphere Dancer. So that's what we did. This picture you're going to see in here twice because apparently I like it that much. I actually looked the second time I went and printed it out. I looked back in the album to go, oh, I haven't scrapbooked this. The reason it wasn't in the album is because it was in this stack. So yeah, apparently I need to check the stack. This is using a combination of two things. This is the layout that I realized I don't have a lot of Halloween stuff. I have a very, very old Echo Park collection, and then I mixed it with a Perfect Autumn, which is from, I think, 2017 in Echo Park also. that kind of helps to spread it out, but I quickly realized I'm going to need to pick up some more Halloween stuff. But I got to use these little Jolie's Boutique things that I have had, again, for forever. Using up some of these old supplies is one of my favorite things to do. This is also the first time Elizabeth joined me on YouTube Live, and she did all of my inking, and she loves to ink. She's got a heavy inking hand. She likes that vintagey look, so it was awesome. And this is another one for that same trip. This was my husband's birthday. We spent 2 days at Universal Studios for Elizabeth. And my husband's like, if we're down here, we're going to go to Disney on my birthday. He's like, I need to see Stitch. And I need to have need to have my Dole Whip. And I need to go to the Tiki Room. So this was us starting our day. And I used a couple different inks to splatter down. And so I pulled in some of that blue and the red in there. And if I'm not mistaken, this was a Grab 5 challenge. This has it. Yes, it was. This was the Scrap 5 challenge for the month of October. And I loved being able to pull in these little bow dies and make little bows from the paper that match perfectly. Also from that same trip, this one, if I recall correctly, I did on Facebook Live. So I have a little journaling tag there for my daughter to write on. And this was my daughter's wand ceremony. I had made this background months ago with some texture paste and a stencil by Heffy Doodle, and then they never used it. So I was like, you know what? I wouldn't use texture paste on a layout normally that I do live because it takes so long to dry, but this came together really easily. And this is using the Echo Park Witches and Wizards, I think is the name of that collection. And then again, going through my color supplies and pulling out things that just work. So these little puffy stickers were in my color bins. The gold stars were. It's just nice to get some of that stuff used up. And another one from that same weekend. Oh my gosh, I love these photos. I have the Tiki Room dress. I went and bought that. So excited that I actually finally got one of the Disney dresses. And I wore it to Disney, that one Disney day. So I wanted to use something bright and cheerful. This is an older Echo Park collection. I was able to pull in some of my ribbon that is sitting neglected. And also still doing that same kind of rainbow across the top where I've just got each cloud. I've got 6 of the clouds. Obviously purple and indigo kind of end up being smushed together. But then some just little drops and or little embellishments that go with it. So getting to use up, again, another old collection. This one, also an older collection, but one of my favorites. In fact, I think this is one of my favorite collections. The background paper is from Starshine by Chamel, and I also mixed in some Sparkle City and Head in the Clouds, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I had one more collection mixed in here too, but I don't. Apparently not. But again, I can't talk right now. Went to Universal Studios. This was, again, that middle day between their 2 birthdays. Had to get our picture taken with the night bus. And I got to pull out my Tim Holtz little holiday chit-chat stickers and pick some of those to kind of add in there and tuck. So, nice there. Old collection with some... Ooh, I can't remember if this is... Oh, yeah, this is Basic Gray. I was like, is it Basic Gray or is it Echo Park? And these plant stakes are Basic Gray. I never thought I'd use these wooden stakes. Those came with Hillside, and I think the rest of it is knee-high bow ties, obviously the knee-high part of it. But still, taking that old stuff, taking those older embellishments, taking the embellishments that are sorted and being able to bring them in. Honestly, if these things were not, they're more of those illustrated faith hearts. If these things had not been in my color bin, they would never have made it on here if I just left them with the collection. We're back to my husband's birthday I'll take that back. You know what? This is not from that trip. This is from our first trip there in 2017. I don't have a date on it because I have to find which album it goes in. I match it up by the outfits because I can't remember what day. But anyways, this is then from last year, Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I've got space for either Elizabeth or Matthew or both to journal about it. And Elizabeth, where are you? My daughter is right behind that guy. You cannot see him. She is smack dab between us because I am holding her hand going, oh my gosh, I'm going to die on this thing. I don't like... This I know is not a roller coaster, but to me it feels like it. Okay, now this is from this year. These are Pumpkin Patch pictures, and she is with her mask, but I used some more of that Perfect Autumn from Echo Park that I had mixed in with the Halloween collection earlier, and pulled in some Freckled Fawn supplies too that coordinated with it. I forgot I had these really nice cork pieces that have gold foiling on it. Same collection, same thing, except this time I'm using primarily just that. I don't think I pulled out a lot of, I just lost my train of thought. A lot of Freckled Fawn. However, I know that that washi tape is, and so is this. But I think what I did with this is I went through and pulled out again more of the color bins. And these use some of the epoxy flares from, oh my gosh, I just forgot the name of the place. Scrappin' Happy, something like that. Oh, if I remember, I will put a link down below. Maybe I have it right here on top in my little bin that I haven't bothered to put anything away with, and no, I don't. All right, well, I will leave a link for that place, and I follow them on Instagram, and I won one of their little Instagram giveaways, and so I had to pick the little dog ones, which definitely one I had to get. So this was Tucker coming home from his training back when he was a little 5-month-old puppy. Oh, my only layout, I think, with Chamel's Best of Both Worlds kit for October. I pulled a lot for the kit, pulled a little bit too much, and then never used the kit. I think I'm going to continue using that kit, though, for my November layouts. But I pretty much scrap lifted as much as I could from Chamel, from using a stencil in the background to this really cool way to do strips, to even the title. Even hers was Hello BB-8, although she was bounding as BB-8. But Elizabeth, again, from that 2017 trip, hugging BB-8. I think it's from 2017. Yes, it has to be, because we didn't go to Hollywood Studios in 2018, and I haven't even printed those pictures off. So definitely 2017. Again, I'll go back and match by fitting it in with what she's wearing. But I loved all the little being able to tuck everything in. I don't normally do it quite like this. And I don't normally do like little strips. So this was a little different for me. I love how it came together though. And then our last layout is this one. Here's that same picture I told you about. This one I did print as a 5x7, and this shows the new Halloween paper that I picked up this month, specifically so I could scrapbook my daughter as a 12-year-old instead of, like a 3-year-old. That's what I have was so, little kid. But this is Crate Paper's Hey Pumpkin, and I picked up some individual sheets. I picked up the die cut and ephemera pack, which came with like 7 sequins. That was it. And then the stickers. And then the sticker back. So like the little cobwebs in the corner are stickers and everything. So there you go. These are my layouts for second half of September and October, and I think my favorite might actually be this one, because this is one that if I saw it as a sketch, I probably wouldn't do it. I'll be completely honest. What else I love about this is the paper. The background paper is not white cardstock. It's from that art. Why? I just knocked just knocked one of my embellishments off of it. Oops. Always managed to do that, so I'll go back and figure out where I had it. But it's from the Heidi Swapp Art Walk line, and so it's very lightly textured, but it looks really nice because it gives that kind of unfinished look. I know it doesn't show up much on camera, or the little more rougher look, kind of like how BB-8 is. So I think this might be my favorite layout, but leave a message down below, comment down below, let me know what your favorite layout of this month is. This is also a favorite of mine, and this one, I lost the photo of her with Tinkerbell. It is somewhere on my desk. This was a lot of fun, too. I got to include a lot of purples, and if I can include purple, And I love this one, because the picture is me twirling. This is just like, this was so much fun for me. Oh, and I love those. Ready for adventure, and she's not lying because of Tucker. This was a fun one, just being able to do all the different layers. This one was awesome, too, to actually get a 2-page layout in there, and a 2-page layout about Christmas, which is not something I tend to scrapbook a lot and get into the album. So these I'm going to add in to our albums, so that way I can get rid of, well, not get rid of them, but get them where they need to be. And I hope you guys all have a lovely day, and if you have not subscribed, I'd love if you would. And I will see you guys later. Bye!